Hi, in this video I will explain you about the protected keyword in Java. If you want the code, you can just download it from here. So here either you can download it as a zip file or you can just use the git command to clone it into your local. Okay, and you can just navigate to this particular folder, protected case one, and you can just open up this particular folder. Okay, directly in your favorite IDE. So the prerequisites are you need to either have Maven or Gradle installed. If you don't have the Maven, that's fine. You can just follow the commands that I will be following here. So you just take it for granted and you can just run them in the IDE in a very easy way. And you need to have Java 8 installed for that and Maven installed, as well as you can either use IntelliJ or Eclipse or anything. Okay, and here you just need to open this protected case one folder once you download the code, and you use this command from command line maven clean install from this folder, okay, to run the build for the first time. Okay, so now let us go to the actual protected keyword. So basically this is a reserved word in Java. Okay, so if you see here, see protected, you can see all the protected in many places across here. It is for field and it is for method, and you can use it for any constructor as well, or you can use it for the class. Okay, so basically, this protected keyword you use it to control the access level of either method or class or field or constructor. Okay, so based on the place where you use this protected keyword, it will have different security constraints. Okay, so in summary, you can see them here. Uh, so within the class you can access them, and within the package you can access all the protected members or fields or whatever it is, or in the subclass you can access them, but in the rest of the place you cannot access the protected fields or methods or constructors or whatever it is, and you cannot use this protected keyword for any other purpose other than in the context of class definition or method definition or the constructor definition. Okay, so we will see the examples. If you see in a diagrammatic way, there are three cases basically. One is defining the protected fields or methods or classes within the within the class. Okay, so within the class they can be accessed. Okay, so I have come up with a class called account, and here you can see, before that you try to run this maven clean install. Okay, so that it will download all the dependencies. Okay, because I have used it here in the pom.xml file the JUnit dependencies. Okay, so let me briefly give you some description about this pom.xml file. Okay, so since it is a built full, every Java project will need to have a pom.xml file. Okay, and this is the artifact ID name that I have given. This is the parent. Okay, so you need not bother about that, and artifact ID is just a jar name, and maven compiler source and target is nothing but the Java version that we will be using for running these programs. Okay, and this is the UTF-8 encoding scheme used for the characters used in the project. Okay, and this is the JUnit version just for running the JUnit tests, so that we will see it later. So just take this thing as granted. Okay, and even if you don't know about all these things, that's fine. So it is just for running the things, that's it, in an easy way. So let us see the class account. Okay, so if I try to give here protected, because protected keyword can be applied for class as well. Okay, but you cannot apply it for the external class in the sense where you have defined file name and is the external class. Okay, directly you are defining the class, right? So it won't allow you to give the protected keyword for the external class. Okay, so you cannot give that protected, so I am going with public. Okay, but you can give it for inner class. So inner, what is inner class? a class within another class. So account is one class. I have defined another class within this class. You see now, if you see here, this account is the class. Okay, left side panel you can see here, and locker is another class. Account is the outer class, locker is the inner class. Okay, and these are the members of all the external class. Okay, and here you can see the locker class here. This is the whole class, locker class defined inside the account. So here you can apply the protected keyword, and this class can be static or non-static. Static means you need to have the static keyword here. I'm just having non-static, that means it is not a static class. Okay, so here locker I just defined few fields with protected and some methods. Okay, so now we have seen the protected keyword in the context of class. Okay, and defining in the giving the keyword. Similarly, the protected keyword applying to the field. So model is a field, key is a field, we are giving to that. Similarly, now protected keyword we are giving it to the methods. Okay, similarly the protected keyword for constructor. So this is the constructor, right? To you get the create the objects of locker, we are using this protected keyword. Okay, so now we have seen the instances where protected keyword is applied to the constructor and method and the field. Okay, and the class. Okay, this is the class level. So those are the four places where you can apply the protected keyword and nowhere else. Okay, now let us see. We said that within the class these protected members can be accessed. Okay, so this model is a protected and we are using it within the method. Okay, or anywhere you can use it within the class. So model I am able to access and key I am able to access. So that is and anyway within the class any fields can be accessed directly. So it is not different for protected keyword. So it is very trivial case. So that is straightforward thing. Okay, and this protected class, once I defined it, I have just defined a field for that here. You see locker is the field. Okay, this locker I am initializing while creating the account. So I am just creating an account with ID and balance. Let us say it is a bank account. Locker is a new digital lock and ID is 123. So this is the way you can just access the protected class actually within another class. Okay, so this is about the first case that we have depicted in the diagram. So any protected members, fields, methods, classes, constructors, they can be accessed within the class. Okay, so this is the first case. Okay, and if you want to see the test case for that, I have written account test. So here it is, this annotation is just to run it directly the method, this method without the main method. Generally if you want to run the Java methods or anything, you need to have static void main method, right? So without that, if you want to run it, so this JUnit framework will allow you. Okay, so these are the jars that I have added through the pom.xml. So these jars are downloaded from the internet. When you give this mvn clean install here, so this will download them from the internet. Okay, and then it will add it to the class path of this one. So all this is, if you see this test, so it is actually coming from the test from the this jar file, JUnit Jupyter jar file. Okay, so if you annotate any method with this, so if by just clicking on this one, run test access, you can run any code whatever you have written here. So I have written a bunch of code here, so you are able to access that. Okay, so I'm just created a account class and not null. I am asserting that account is not null, and this I have kept it in the same package. Okay, now so the test class and the original class, see this is in the same package, this package and the test also the same package. So that's why I'm able to access the account fields. Okay, direct account ID, account balance, even though these are protected fields, I am able to access them because they are in the same package. So that is the case we have depicted here. Okay, so assume that there is some package X. Okay, and there are some three classes A, B, and C. So if you have defined some protected members within the class A, they can be accessed from B or C or anywhere within this package. So that is what across peers they can access those protected members. Similarly, if you have defined some protected fields in class B or class C, still you can access them from the A or any other class. Okay, so basically, if you have defined any protected members within a class, they can be accessed from any other class within the same package. Okay, that is the thing about package. So that we can see here from the test class, because the test class account test is in the same package as that of the account. So that's why. Similarly, if you see here, employee is another class. Okay, and here I am having access to savings account, and savings account extends the account. Okay, so savings account is the child class, account is the parent class, and here I am able to access all the fields of parent class, even though of course they are in the same package. So they can access them. You can see the toString method. I have just added them here. Okay, model and key, I am able to access them. But if you see here another package, current account. Okay, so this current account is altogether in the different package. That means this package is different from the account package. Okay, account package is accounts, whereas current account package is in current accounts. But since I am extending the account class, I am able to access all the fields of account which are protected. Okay, and you can see here I am able to access the ID. Actually, these in account class I am able to access them. Similarly, if you see the balance, I am able to access them. These are in the account, but I am able to access them from the current account. So you see, this is the current account. Within the current account, I am able to access the fields of, you see, this is the current account. From there, I am able to access all the ID, balance, as well as locker, which are defined in the parent class. Okay, so now I have written the test case for this as well. So you can just go to test folder, current accounts, current account test. I can just go here on the blue tick mark and just run here green tick mark. Okay, so it is current action, current account ID, balance, locker, all these things are defined here. So these things are nothing but as simple API. Assert not null, basically what it does is it will make sure that this account is not null. In case if it is null, the test case will fail. Okay, similarly assume that if I have put here null, okay, I am not initializing this, and if I run this test case, it will fail. See, this because expected not null, but it is null, so it is failing. So that is the advantage of test case. Okay, asserting few things. Similarly, asserting equals this annual charge is this one. So this is the case where the subclass current account is able to access the fields of account class, even though they are in the different package. That you can see in the diagram as depicted here. Okay, so you see parent class P1 and child class C1 is there. Since this is extending the P1, and all the members of parent class which are protected can be accessed from the child class. Okay, this is the third case. So basically within the class you can access them, within the package you can access all of them, and within the child class you can access all of them. In the all of them means all the protected members or the classes or the fields or the methods or the constructors. Okay, or whatever it is. That's it overall about the protected keyword, nothing more than that. So you can run any of these things. Okay, so in your straight away in your IDE, or in case if you don't want to go with test cases, no, then still you can write a separate class like protected keyword example, and you can just add a main method. Okay, within this main method you can write any code, and you can straight away run them with this by clicking on this one. Okay, so this is toString, no, here out.println savings account dot toString. Even if you don't call this toString, by default when you call this savings account, it will call toString only. So object toString method will get automatically called. So I just, for your basic understanding, I am just keeping it as toString. Okay, nothing more than that. And this toString, you can override in every class. Okay, so this is basically you need not write any code. You just delete, for example, just command n in Mac. Okay, and here go to toString, and here you select all the fields, id, balance, locker, so it will print all of them. So basically the toString will print a class name, id, whatever fields are there in that one. So it will, the id, IntelliJ id will automatically generate the code for toString method if you choose the fields. Basically these fields to indicate the state of the values of the state of the object in this class. Okay, that's nothing more. So you can add any toString method like that. You need not write any code explicitly like by typing. Okay, you just command and go to toString, just select that, and here fields, if you want to show only name, you can choose that. Generally it is better to choose all, and it will generate the code for you. Okay, similarly the getters and setters also you can generate in the similar manner. Okay, suppose here if you see the account, so get balance is there, no, you just delete it, and if you choose command and getter and then balance, so it will generate them. And here it will give the public access by default. Since we are testing it, so we are for protected, so you can just change to uh, just protected. Okay, so now we can just play around with this different classes and the test cases. So and one more thing is you need not to remember anything here. Just if you change the access specifier, and if you are violating the access level, automatically it will show the error. Okay, so you need not bother about that. For example, here account is there. Okay, if I make it private, okay, it will automatically show file related problems, because here you see all these cases, account test and all, you cannot access them. So you see id, it is showing the error here, you cannot access them. So here see replace with getter anything, so basically it will show the relevant error there, so you need to make it protected. So if you see the error, so you shall be able to catch it that it is because of the access violation, it is showing that error. Otherwise it is perfectly fine. So compiler itself will catch the error if you are have declared something as protected, or if you are violating any access level, I mean access constraints, it will catch you at that compiler time itself, and it will give you the error. Okay, so you need not particularly remember anything, yeah, but at least you shall be able to correlate the error, why it is showing the error, if it is related to access violation. Okay, so that's it about the protected keyword. I hope you understood. Thank you very much for your time.